Hey everybody, welcome to our joint team call. It is Monday, January 22nd. So insane that we're almost 1 month into 2018, but we have an exciting call to kind of help you guys all and help ourselves set up for an amazing first quarter and entire year actually with 80-day obsession and just sharing our game plan. We mastermind every week, and Jenna and I were talking about this in bits and pieces and just kind of like figuring out, okay, what's going to come next? What groups are we planning? Do we want to do like a joint big 80-day obsession group again? Because this one is going like amazing. It's rocking. We're so excited. So proud of all of you guys for number one, staying on track and getting in those workouts, eating according to the plan and just crushing it. And that's really helping our challenge group see so much success and engagement, and all the people are participating, and it's just so kick-ass. So we want to continue that. So tonight we are sharing a little presentation that we made to kind of help you guys leverage 80-day obsession to explode your business. So hold on, let me see. Do you guys see it?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Because I can never, oh, there we go. Like for whatever reason, you guys always disappear, and I'm like, oh no, I can't see if they give me a thumbs up. They can see or not.
Yep.
Anyway. All right, perfect. So here's our presentation. So yeah, we're just going to talk today about what we envision happening, what actions we're going to take throughout, the next few weeks to set ourselves up for our upcoming round 2 80-day obsession test group, and share some important dates for you guys, share some tips and suggestions on how to leverage this program, how to share your journey without kind of like the overkill, because we don't want to just be, sharing our workout or our shake or our supplements or our food, because that's going to get boring after a while. Like people are going to be like, okay, good for her. She's staying on track with her goals. She posts every single day, but what does it have to do with me, right? So we're going to kind of give you some tips and advice on how to not just share your journey, but kind of invite people in, give them some value and give them some inspiration on what else they could expect if they were to join you on this journey, right? So next. Okay, so Jenna, your turn.
All right, guys. So basically, we are sitting on a golden opportunity with 80-day obsession because we are all committing to the program. We are all kicking so much ass in our challenge group. Like, it's literally, I have not witnessed energy like this in a long time. And when we are committed to our health and fitness, guess what happens? Our business booms because people feel that excitement. Like, you can't fake that excitement. It's different. You come across differently on social media. Your results show extra based on the work that you're putting in, and people can really rally behind that.
Yes. All the yes. Okay. So did you have anything else to add to that?
Nope.
Okay. So here is essentially our 80-day obsession monthly game plan. We're not saying that we're never going to run any other kind of groups. So I just want to make that clear. I do, want us to continue obviously helping people who are at their beginning stages of their fitness level, who aren't ready for this kind of big commitment. But because we have all this excitement and we have all this new energy and momentum going with ourselves with this program, with our challengers, it is a way to definitely leverage that, right? And use that and roll with it. So this is our focus for tonight. Again, not saying that we're never running any other kind of groups. I encourage you to also run another group or team up with some girls on the team. You're not doing it by yourself, to also promote other programs that we have and other ways of options of people getting started. But this is our focus for tonight. So number one, our first step is getting your results, which everyone is already doing. So I know it's only week 2. We still have a long journey ahead of us, but we are laying the foundation to really share what's possible in the next few months, right? This isn't just like a quick fix. It's not like a 3-week program that we're in and out and here are results and then maybe we fall off. No, we're in this for the longer haul. We are creating those habits that are going to get us to where we want to go, and we're going to show people how we can incorporate that into our lifestyle and not just, okay, I did this for 80 days. Okay, now I'm back to doing everything I did before this, right? We want to keep those abs. We want to keep those booty gains, right? I'm not trying to lose all the results and all the hard work that I'm putting in today and tomorrow and for the next 80 days just to enjoy that slice of pizza, even though of course I'm not love it when I can have it, but I'm okay with that, right? I'm showing people what's possible because people know that I'm obsessed with pizza and tacos and I'm staying strong. So step 1, getting your own results. Step 2 is getting supporting your clients. So all those current challengers that we have, whether or not maybe they're not your personal challengers, but helping each other and supporting one another in the challenge group is so vital, because it isn't just about that one person or that person and their relationship with the coach, right? This is somebody who potentially can join our team, who can become your next success partner, who can become one of your teammates, who you're going to collaborate with, and who's going to inspire you, and who could be your next best friend. Like, we don't know what can happen, right? So just because someone may not necessarily be your personal client, I do encourage you, and I'm always in the group, and I'm commenting and liking everyone's posts, and I'm sharing love on everyone's stuff, right? Because we're in this together. So make sure that you are really supporting everybody that's in the group. This is a community, right? We have to love on one another, because one day, maybe you're having a crappy day and you go into the group, you're going to want people to love on you, right? You're going to want people to support you and to make sure that you're sticking with this. So let's really be like 100% on board with also pouring that into our challengers and our clients and everybody in the challenge group. And step 3, attracting new clients. So as we are sharing and as we are chronicling our journey and talking about the wins and the ups and the downs and the struggles, because there will be struggles, right? There will be times where you are ready to give up, but you keep going. I mean, I posted a picture last week of me crying through my workout. I mean, I don't think it gets more vulnerable than that, but you know what? I got tons of support and love on that because I was being real. I wasn't just like, oh, this workout's so great, I'm kicking butt. Like, no, it was freaking hard. And I talked about that, and it's okay, because we need to be real. We need to share all the things, right? And that's how we're gonna, relate to others and relate back to where we first started, and how we're gonna attract new people, and how we're gonna get them excited to join us on this next adventure.
All right, so to kind of dive in a little bit deeper to step 1, it's really the concept of going all in. Like, we may be struggling, like maybe really want some ice cream tonight, but we're not going to go there, because this program is literally going to change not only our health and fitness, but our business. So it's really vital that you guys take this program seriously, especially if you want to have an amazing year with your business. So commit 100% to your personal journey, and that business success is going to follow as well. And Paulina touched upon this, but really just getting vulnerable and sharing, like, what is this program doing for you? Why are you waking up so early to do your workouts? Like, why are you making those sacrifices? Like, what is this program doing for you in your life? What is it giving back to you? So really start to think through that, so that you can start to weave in those personal aspects to your journey on social media, because people connect to you and your journey based on those little things that are so personal to you that maybe they can't relate to someone else based on their personal story that they're sharing. So it's important to be very transparent and vulnerable, because that's why so many coaches are successful, right? Like, anyone can go and buy these products wherever they want, but they come to you because they connect with you for some reason. So be vulnerable, really dig deep, and stay committed.
Yes, and before I forget, I know I shared this with my team, and I'm pretty sure Jenna shared it with her team also, but make yourself a personal hashtag, so that way you can also keep track of all your posts, and like, as you're going through the process, all the different phases, and your before and afters, and your progression pictures. So use a hashtag. If you have a name that's kind of common, then I would say get a little creative, so that way if someone looks up your hashtag on Instagram, it's not the same, like Taylor's or Jennifer's or whatever it might be. So like, for example, mine is like Paulina gets obsessed. I'm not sure, I looked, but there wasn't anyone else on there yet, so hopefully I'm the only Paulina getting obsessed right now. I mean, I have a challenger, but I don't think she's hashtagging her stuff yet. But so it's kind of cool, because then you could tell people, like, in your IG story, like, you want to see my 1 month progress, go check out my hashtag, Jenna Lee gets obsessed as fuck or whatever. And then she could pull up all of your posts that have to do with 80-day obsession, But yes, going all in is super, super important. Staying on track, even when it gets tough, but prove to yourself that you can do this, right? If you watch the Obsession Weekly, like episode 2, Autumn's sister said, about going bowling with her kids, that she could have, enjoyed that beer, right? She could have like had a little cheat here, but she wants to prove to herself and show herself exactly what her results will look like when she commits to it 100% without any kind of, faltering or cheats or whatever, right? So let's see what's possible, right? This is what it's all about, proving to yourself that you can do it and seeing what's possible. So step 2 is supporting your challengers. So as I mentioned before, we got to give them the best experience possible. We have to love on them, support them. If you have people that are in the group who maybe have fallen off, like reach out to them personally, send them a message or a text or give them a quick call and say like, hey, is there something I can do? Is everything okay? Like, what's going on? Do you need help with your meal plan? Like, let's figure it out together. Like, you don't want someone to join you and then just give up on themselves and you never talk to them again because you didn't reach out, or you didn't take that step, right? To try to see if there was any way you can help them. Obviously, if someone starts ghosting you, then there's only so much you can do. But let's hope that that's not the case. And since the group is going so well, and I know some coaches have their own groups going that are really engaged right now, and a lot of people are participating. Just make sure that you're keeping track of everyone. So maybe once a week, just send a personal message to all your challengers. And if someone is really needing help, then figure out a way to make it work for them. Because we know most of us have come into this business. Well, first off, we started off with our fitness, right? And that's how we came into the business or came to know about the business, is because we wanted to get our own personal transformations, right? We wanted to work on our health and fitness. We wanted to maybe lose weight or get healthier or find some kind of solution to whatever kind of needs you had at that point. And then because of that, you got amazing results. You learned about the company, you fell in love with the products, you fell in love with the community, and you became a lifer, right? You signed up to be on this team. You decided that you're going to take a chance and you're going to pay it forward and inspire other people through your journey. So this is what we want for our challengers too. We eventually want them to fall in love with this so much and want to be part of this amazing team and tribe, so that way they can be here with us and invite other people right into this.
So yeah, this kind of goes along with like supporting the challengers and also like attracting new clients into your business. So as we are talking about 80-day obsession tonight, let's not forget about the challengers who aren't doing 80-day obsession, because they, right now, whatever program they're working towards, like they're building strength, they're building that belief and confidence in themselves. And if you continue to pour into them and help them be successful, then as we're going to talk about later, like you can seriously grow your business right from your current customer base. Like we're literally going to show you some income strategies at the end of this call. So don't forget about your current challengers and building them up now, so that when we run our next test group, we're going to be sharing the dates. We can encourage them and inspire them and empower them to take that next step in their health and fitness journey and really up their game too. And who's not going to want to do that when they're seeing our amazing results too, right? So really, that's one aspect to this. And the second aspect is, again, reaching new people, bringing new people into the challenge group community. Not everyone will be ready for 80-day obsession. In all honesty, a lot of people won't be if they don't have a baseline of fitness. That's not to say we can't present the opportunity, but we should be sharing the crap out of the challenge group experience regardless, because whether they're ready for 80-day obsession or not, we're going to be there to help and support them. And eventually, we can invite them to the 80-day group if they're not ready for it initially. So again, share parts of your journey, be excited about what's happening in the group, and share little snippets, right? Like we're all talking about these non-scale victories that we're having. We're talking about how we're upping our weights and doing a little bit better than the previous day. And of course, we don't want to be breaching anyone's trust by putting their name and what exactly they're saying out there on social media, but we can anonymously share these victories that everyone's having in our challenge groups. We can share what each other are succeeding at in this program. And that's really going to start to attract people and make them see that it's not just you, it's this community of people who are kicking so much ass in this program, and they're going to want to be a part of that. So what you can do is share snippets on Instagram stories, ask people through polls, are they beginners, are they advanced? You can start to see like, hey, would they potentially be good with 80-day obsession or maybe a beginner program? Share on Facebook, right? And Paulina, what is IRL? I couldn't figure this one out that you put this on the presentation.
In real life.
In real life. See, I don't know the lingo these days. I guess I'm getting old. But you have to share like why people need to be a part of this community. And we can't forget the power of community. We can't forget the value that we add to these groups and our clients through what we provide in our groups. So the groups are like such a critical component, and our support as coaches is also such a critical component. So we really have to be sharing the total solution with super fired up energy to get everyone so excited to join us, and really believing in themselves that if they're seeing all these other people succeed, then they can do it too.
Yes, I agree 100%. Question, did you guys see me like flip back and forth to the other page, or you did?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that, but there's a reason to my madness. So I wanted to just like quickly look at our challenge group. So you guys can see it, right?
Nope.
No? Dang, how come it didn't work? All right, let's see now. That's so weird that it didn't work before. Can you see it now?
Yep.
Okay, so if you're in our challenge group, the one that Jen and I are running, we have obviously lots and lots of engagement. So this is all stuff you could talk about. You can share, like when you log in, it tells you how many people logged in to do their workout today. Like that's so exciting. And you can see like 20 other people logged their workout already in. Look at this amazing recipe. Like you can still have tacos and stick to your nutrition plan, right? Like this is all stuff that you could talk about every single day. And it doesn't even have to be like content you create or some kind of like creative, awesome, long, emotional, thought-provoking post. Like, no, it's like, I'm doing this program with, 40 other kick-ass women. We're all staying on track. Like week 1, there was, I don't even know how many, so many people like went all week 100% doing the program, waking up early. People are sharing, asking questions. Like it's so great to know that we have a support system where no question is a silly question. Like we're all here doing this together, right? We're all newbies actually with this program too. So that's like another thing you can talk about. There's Jenna getting in her shake. But look at this, like Motivation Monday. So we have all these posts every day come up that you can talk about. Like what are people sharing here? Like what motivates you? Like Elizabeth said that, she's motivating herself, like facing who she was and who she's becoming. Like that's so amazing. Look, this little awesome, cute baby, like that's so adorable. Like I love that this mom is taking her health seriously because she wants to be able to be, the healthiest, best version of herself. Another cute baby. Oh my God, all the babies. I love it. All this stuff, like this is things we could talk about. And like Jenna said, on Thursdays, we do a Throwback Thursday where we highlight like non-scale victories we've accomplished in 1 week, right? So that's really cool because you take snippets of it. Okay, back.
In the Shakeology post today, we asked why, like, what is Shakeology doing for you, or why do you like it, or something like that. And so, again, like, you're not gonna go put drink Shakeology on your news feeds. You're gonna create curiosity and say, maybe you can just share some feedback as to why certain people are drinking this amazing nutrition shake that you have every single day, just to get some different perspectives out there and to maybe connect with someone in a different way that maybe you haven't been able to do yet.
Exactly. So going on to this one, so building trust. This is all about what I just shared with you. How are we building trust? Well, number 1, your personal journey, like you're showing up for yourself, right? Like you're talking about your journey in a mysterious way too. Like try to be creative. Don't just say like, I'm a Beachbody coach, I do 80-day obsession, I drink Energize, I love my Shakeology, because then what's going to happen? Like Jenna said, they're going to go to Amazon, they're going to Google it, they might get the wrong information, or they might sign up with someone else, or they might order through a different site, and then that's somebody that you could have helped and you could have, changed your life, but instead you maybe gave too much information and then they just went off on their own. Or maybe they read some bad reviews and they're like, oh my God, like that shake tastes disgusting according to these 5 people who have no idea what they're talking about because it's obviously delicious. But you know what I mean? So let's kind of stay mysterious. Like you use superfood shake. Like for my Energize, I say go-go juice. I know some people say like unicorn juice, or like, my pre-workout, even just like that. Because when you start showing people those messages very consistently, but you're kind of creative in how you share, right? And how you're showing it, like on your IG story or in your Facebook post or whatever, people are going to start like recognizing it. Like, oh, she drinks that super yellow shake. Why is it so yellow? And then you could say like, oh, how awesome that my pre-workout is, 100% natural. The reason why it looks like neon yellow is because it's made with pineapple. Did you guys know that? But you might not have known, but now I just taught you something. But you know what I mean? Like little things like that, that people start recognizing and familiarizing you with that, right? And then they can ask you, once that message, they've seen that message so many times, or have seen you stay consistent on your journey, and they know you're not just someone who's like wishy-washy, they're going to come back to you when the time is right for them, and they're going to ask you, okay, like, what is this thing you do? How can you help me? You talk about some kind of groups and like the support you get with these other women who are all, you know, working towards their fitness goals, like, how can I join, right? So when you do that, you know, you're going to build that unwavering trust. And let's talk about building the trust for their journey. So whether it's your current challengers or whether it's potential challengers, potential clients in the future, sharing about your challengers' experience and wins and progress, like I just showed you in the Challenge Tracker app, that's going to show them that you are actually helping other people. It's going to build that credibility that you actually do coach people, you actually do help people get set up with the right tools, and you give them results. So it's not just like, oh, Paulina says this shake is awesome, Paulina says this workout is awesome. No, Paulina and 40 other women say this shake is awesome and this workout is awesome, and they're getting kick-ass results. So it's not just you talking about your own journey, but it's sharing all the pieces of everyone else's journeys and breadcrumbing that into your posts daily. That's going to be like, okay, wow, like this is legit. It's not just like some little scam she's doing, or she just wants to sell me something. Like, no, like I actually care about helping you and care about getting you set up with the right resources to get you to where you want to be, right? Okay.
So the power of community, I'm just going to breeze through this because we did kind of touch upon it already. But really use our daily engagement posts, as we were saying, those theme posts, to share the ins and outs of a challenge group. There's so much inspiration you can gain from right within the groups that we're running as coaches, to share about why they're so awesome with everyone on social media. As I mentioned, that is such the groups, we tend to undervalue them, meaning like they're not the forefront of when we're positioning what people get when they join us. We focus on the Shakeology, we focus on the all access, but we can't forget about these challenge groups that are literally keeping people committed. And if it wasn't for the power of our virtual community, then so many people would have quit and have given up. Like, it's the same concept of when people go to the gym, they don't have someone there to give them that support that they need and that inspiration. Like, if someone doesn't feel like going to the gym, they're not going. But with us, if someone doesn't feel like working out, they're looking through the app and they're seeing people post and they're like, okay, I'm gonna get my butt up and I'm gonna press play because it's so easy and convenient. And there's, again, so much we can share related to that. The support it provides, what people are accomplishing, and how this can help our prospects get a life-changing experience too.
Yes, and don't forget why you started and why you love this community. Talk about that too, and talk about not just the fitness side of it, but talk about the coaching side of it too, because you never know, someone might be interested in what else we have to offer. So we can't be like fearful of sharing that, right? So maybe you grew up. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. I was gonna just chime in after you.
Okay, so I was gonna say, like, maybe you grew up playing sports, or maybe you were involved in your community, maybe you were involved, in a sorority or fraternity or whatever it might be, and you kind of like lost that growing up. Like, you enter the real world, and it's kind of weird because you don't know how to make friends anymore, because you're like, okay, like I have my childhood friends or my high school friends or my college friends, but then like if you work, especially in a job like this where you do this from home, sometimes you're like, okay, well, I don't know how to make new friends, or it's a lot harder when you become a grown-up. So this is a cool way to kind of bring that back to you and give you that extra like way of belonging, right? And how amazing is it that we get to surround ourselves with all these other incredible women, and some men too, who are part of the team, obviously. But it just gives you that extra something. Like Jenna said, you go to a gym, you sign up for a gym, no one's gonna call you or text you and be like, hey, why didn't you show up today? They don't give up. You know what? They take your money and that's it. You pay your membership fee and they charge you every month or whatever. Here, like she said, we have the power of us as coaches and helping people stay accountable. We have the power of everybody else in the group that is checking in and who's staying on track. And that is like so significant, and we don't talk about it enough. And I know I'm the same way. Like, I talk about Shakeology, I talk about how awesome BOD is and whatever, and I don't highlight the fact of how vital this is, and why this is why everything else is worth that investment. And I'm going to make that switch soon. Next person I talk to, I'm going to talk about like this is what you're getting. You're getting this group, and everything else is like a bonus. And let's see how that, how that works and how that changes. And using that credibility that we're sharing from other people's posts, that's what's going to help people really understand why it's so great. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, and also related to like 80-day obsession, if you guys didn't have that community really rallying behind, like together behind each other, would you be sticking to 80-day obsession as much as you are? I know for me, no, I would have fallen off track by now, but I know that I have to show up. I know that I told the group I'm showing up, I'm pressing play, and that has made such a big difference for me, and I'm sure it has definitely made an impact for you guys too. So just think in terms of like how the community is helping you get through an 80-day program. That's a big deal.
Yep, I totally agree. And the cool thing is that we're also part of Autumn's test group. And I don't know how much time you guys spend in there. I only really go in there to see Autumn's video and see Rachel's videos because she's friggin' hilarious. I love that lady. Like, I want to meet her in real life and like just hug her because she's so freaking funny. But we have that too, so it's so cool that we have this extra like part of it that we get to be like literally trained by the creator of the program, and that's going to help us to say, okay, like I'm already into this program for like a month and a half. We're doing a new group. We're looking for however many people we're looking for, and we have this extra insider info from the actual creator of the creator of the program, that we have this extra knowledge to help coach them through this program now, because we're already a few steps ahead of someone who's just starting out on their journey. So that's really, really cool. Okay, so crushing your February. All right, so this is our like thought process. So number one is it starts with your daily post, right? So utilizing your social media to talk about it, to provide value in your post every day. So don't just post to post, like what's the meaning behind it? So if I'm sharing, a food pic, like do I want to inspire someone to cook healthier? Maybe I'm going to give them a recipe. Maybe I'm going to give them some ideas on what they can make, right? Like a healthy meal on the go. Figure out a way to not just share it, but also give something back, right? Like I said, I posted about me crying through my workout because it was tough, right? Like that kind of gives someone some value because they can say, like, okay, I can relate to that. Like I've been there. I know how she feels, right? I've had those self-limiting beliefs, but it's cool that she could get through it, and maybe this is something I can get through too, right? Asking questions is a great way to also utilize your social media because it kind of gives you some extra connection. People love sharing their opinion. People love sharing advice or tips. So even something like silly, like, oh, I'm really looking to invest in a new set of weights. Like, where do you guys buy your weights? Like, people will answer you, trust me. And that's going to give you kind of a little hint, like, okay, like this person must be kind of into fitness because they know where they buy their weights at, right? So I could reach out to them. You can just start a conversation like, thank you so much for, giving me that advice or sharing that information with me, or, giving me your opinion. And then you can just talk to them. That's as easy as it gets. We overthink things a lot, but it really is just creating some kind of bridge to make that connection, right? And then just talk to someone. So the next step is enrollment. So from February 14th to the 21st is going to be our open enrollment for our March group, right? Because we want everybody to have their orders in by the 21st. This way they can get their program, by March 1st, let's say, right? Or if there's a few days delayed, because I know some orders have been backed up. They'll have their stuff ready. They can obviously read over the material. They can get familiar with the containers. We can have them log into BOD. We can have them start doing the little obsessed workouts to just get a taste of what to expect, right? They can look at their meal plan. We can help them, starting into the prep week, right? So prep week is going to be on the 26th, doing a little obsessed too. And then we'll officially start our next 80-day test group 2 on March 5th. So I know you're kind of thinking like, oh, but that's so far away. Like, what about this month? Or what about, everything, all the weeks in between? But like we said, like showing up daily, that's creating interest. That's, you're making those posts, you're sharing your journey, you're talking about the challengers. That's going to give you tons of time to start those conversations, to reach out to people, to let people reach out to you too, right? And to stay consistent and build that trust and start showing people like the results, and not just physical, because it's not all physical. Like I don't have physical results yet really, but I'm feeling stronger. I'm lifting heavier. I'm showing up every single day. I'm waking up earlier. I'm sticking to the nutrition, all that stuff. Those are victories that we need to talk about, right? It doesn't have to be this huge like transformation, like, oh my God, I lost 10 pounds in 1 week, because more than likely that's not, feasible, and most people don't get those kind of results that quickly. But we have time. We have, we'll be into the program for a few weeks already. We'll be probably starting phase 2 already by that point. So like we like literally are the experts of going through this already. Is there anything else that I didn't mention, Jenna?
Yeah, I just want to reiterate that the order by February 21st is a hard date. Like we can't really, like I know sometimes in the past we're flexible, like, oh, if the challenge group starts, we'll add you in if you're a couple days late. But really, 2/21 is the deadline. We are really making that a priority, and that's another reason why we're telling you guys so early, because there's power in starting together. So we want people to be present for prep week. We want them to really understand what they're getting into, and so we can help them walk through the meal guide. We want them to have their materials, right? So we need to give them that time to order, to get things, to really digest everything so they're ready to start on March 5th. Everyone in here who's doing 80-day obsession knows like it's so different than anything we've done before. So it takes time, and it takes a lot of prep work for us coaches to really make sure that our clients are getting started on the right foot. So 2/21 is the deadline, no exceptions beyond that, for people who want to join our next group. There will be another one if this second group goes well. So, really use that deadline as a way to create urgency among the people that you're talking to. It's okay to give people a deadline, and it's okay to say, if you miss this, then there will be a next group, or you can get them started in another general challenge group that you're running. But I just wanted to clarify that.
Yes, I agree. I think it's really helped us all, just like personally as coaches, and also in our challenge groups, the fact that this is the day we start. We all start together because it's launching on this day. Everyone ordered their, bundle packs or challenge packs to get them set up. So this is your time to start talking and planting those seeds with your current challengers and saying, okay, like what's your next, what's the plan for next month? What, fitness program are you looking into get started with? Like, have you considered 80-day obsession? If so, like, let's talk about it. Let me share with you what equipment you'd need. Maybe talk about the performance line and sharing the supplements and explaining that to them, so that way they could be set up for the next group when it gets started. And also just general, challenge group promotional posts. You can start talking about, like, okay, 80-day obsession test group number 2 is starting on this day. Like, I'm looking for, 5 or 10 women, whatever you want to, obviously, whatever number you want to put. This is why, I'm starting this group. We're all doing this together. Let's go, right? And I challenge everybody to have at least 5 challengers in that upcoming group. So between new people and your current challengers, getting them on board, like, challenge yourself. 5, just 5. You want to go for 10, go for 10, but at least 5. Okay, that's your non-negotiable minimum.
All right, so here are some additional things that you can keep in mind as it relates to this game plan and moving forward. So using this monthly game plan that we've sort of outlined for you of what's to expect, what you can do now until our next test group can really help you just streamline the process for promoting not only this group but upcoming groups. So we're going to take a similar approach to any future test groups that we run. And really you can take these same tips and tricks in regards to how you can get people interested and helping more people get started. Also, we want you to be mindful. Are you posting with a purpose? Is your image scroll stopping? Really think about that. Is it cluttered with all these different texts, or is it bright, scroll stopping, and make people want to actually read what you have to say? Are you providing value in your post? Is the image that they're stopping for worth reading when they start diving in? You have to be providing value. Also, stay accountable and help others be accountable. Show what value we offer as coaches every single day. That's like a non-negotiable as a coach, right? And I want you guys to also remember, we all have the tools to help one another. So share about what's working for you, share about what's keeping you accountable, use curiosity marketing as we talked about to pique interest. So don't just spam your Instagram or Facebooks with Shakeology, 80-day obsession, energize. We really want to be curious with how we position things, and talk to your current clients about the performance line. Start, if you don't have people in 80-day obsession, or even if you do and they're not using the performance line, I guarantee you they're probably sore right now, and that's a perfect opportunity for you to bring up how the performance line can help them continue to push through those workouts and recover properly. I know that I've been really trying to do a better job at communicating the performance line to my clients, whether they're doing 80-day obsession or not. And those who are willing to, those people are seeing me in the challenge group trying it, right? So I'm not just telling them to go buy it, I'm using it and showing how it's working for me. And they're getting that courage to try it too. And I'm starting to notice that everyone's having a really great experience with it who's been willing to try, which also then encourages others who have been hesitant to try it as well. And then also the team atmosphere, right? So we're all working together to better ourselves and to serve other people. So let's, on social media, if we see a fellow coach post something, right, who's on our team, let's support them, let's give them love. It's not easy to share progress pictures or transformations or even just like a rough situation that they're going through. So let's really make sure that we're shouting each other out, we're supporting one another, and really creating that energy, because like I said earlier, your energy attracts like energy, and you want that. You want those people who are excited and who are going to uplift and support you too throughout this journey, and who are really going to be connected with you.
Yes. Okay. And here are some other ideas. So as you're doing all this, you're sharing your journey. Post workout clips. I know sometimes it's not easy to share and you feel kind of self-conscious maybe, or you're not doing the move right, or like you fall over or whatever it may be. It's okay. Like, it just shows that you're human. You're not a robot. You're not perfect. So share that. Share it, proudly, that you aren't perfect and you're getting through it. And maybe you can't do real push-ups yet, but it's okay. You're going to knock out 10 push-ups on your knees, and every, day you're going to push yourself harder to be able to get on, not on your knees, but to be able to get to do real push-ups, right? And go all out. Doing polls on Instagram stories, like, that's so easy to do, and it's so easy to just ask like a simple question, and that can kind of help pique people's interest. Or, some people are scared to reach out to us, so it's an easy way to just say like, oh, are my meals, are the meals I'm posting helpful to you? Like, would you be interested in some kind of, meal plan that I could share with you? Yes or no. If somebody answers yes, then you can reach out to them on Instagram, send them a message, say, thank you so much for voting on my poll. Like, I'd love to help set you up with some kind of meal plan, or what are you struggling with? And that can open up a conversation. Or ask people, like, if they like working out from home, yes or no. Do they like doing lunges, or whatever it might be? Just random things that have something to do with health and fitness related-ish, right? That's an easy way to open up that door to start that conversation without it being awkward, like just, hey girl, messaging random people and trying to get the conversation to turn to a health and fitness type of topic. Sending thank you messages to everyone. Everyone is in caps. Everyone except for maybe like coaches or like your mom and dad, who might be like liking on your stuff just like to help you, who already know like what you're doing. But anyone, like, any type of friend who likes your stuff on Instagram or Facebook, or if you use Snapchat or whatever, send them a thank you. Simple, easy. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. I know it's not always easy to be vulnerable and share about my health and fitness journey, but having your support means a lot. That's it. There's nothing tied to it, right? Like, there's no like, oh, I'm going to hook them with like this or that. Like, no, you're just being genuine and being, grateful for their support. And that's it. If they want to message you back and say you're welcome and you want to keep the conversation going, cool. If not, at least you're putting it out there, right? Like, all the good vibes. So doing 3 to 5 challenger spotlights a week. Easy peasy. We have all those posts in the tracker group. Like Jenna said, you don't have to specify who's saying what. If maybe it's not one of your clients and you don't have a connection with them, you're not going to just like blast their information out there, but you could just say like there's, you know, a mom in our group who shared that her baby is her biggest motivation. Like, I'm not a mom yet, but that touches me. Like that inspires me, right, to be better and to do better for my future family, whatever it might be. And then also for your actual challengers, if they're sharing their results with you, if you're reaching out to them and they're telling you how much they're loving this whole process, then ask them, like, can I give you a shout out? Most people will say yes. Like, a lot of people want that recognition. They want to feel like they're important and special. So ask them for their permission to do a shout out and feature them as a challenger of the day. And if they're willing to share their before and afters, even better. We can all share each other's stuff. You know, if anyone wants to use my pictures at any point, go for it. I'm completely like cool with it. I don't mind. I'm pretty sure most of us won't have any issues. If you're not sure, then obviously reach out to that person and just ask them, hey, can I use your before and afters? And, you know, feature you, go for it, right? Any kind of transformation is valuable, it's important, and it just shows like what's possible. And something from that person's story might reach one of your potential clients and future challengers that maybe part of your story can't relate to them, but the fact that you highlighted someone else's story and they connected to that, that could be the reason why they finally tell you yes and that they want to get started, right? Going live, and you could share like a quick tutorial and a simple recipe. You could, you know, give people tips on how to meal prep. You can go live and share a piece of your workout. You can just go live and share some inspiration, some motivation. Because honestly, like, if you're doing this, you know how good you feel. You know how much better you feel when you're on it. You do feel inspired, and you do feel like, you know, there's something that for you to share, right? Because I know, like, when I'm off track, I'm like, okay, what do I post now? Like, what can I repost? Because I have nothing like new to talk about or share. And if you're doing your personal development, which everyone should be doing, that's another thing that you can talk about. Giving tips from your personal development that you're learning about. Adding value for free. So running free groups, doing some kind of giveaway. So like maybe you come up with a super awesome, simple, like 5-day meal plan, whatever. There's so much resources we have in the Team Beachbody blog. In all the workout programs, there's so many recipes and stuff. You can put something together that's quick, and you can just say, hey, I made this quick meal plan. Who wants it? That's it. Like, no strings attached, right? And people are going to remember you for that. Asking questions. So like I said, people love giving their opinions, showing sneak peeks into the challenge group. So you can do like a live quick IG story where you just scroll through the our challenge group and just show like that how people are showing up. Like, that's cool. Like, I think that shows a lot. So giving people a little behind the scenes, and then sharing 2 to 4 transformations a week. These can be transformations from your team. These can be transformations of yourself. Obviously, you should be sharing your transformation at least once a week. You should be sharing, you can do like, you can look up Team Beachbody. There's tons of before and afters. There's lots of, obviously, from the test group, from 80-day obsession, the coach test group, that you can talk about that and share that too. So it's all out there for you. Okay, and that's my part.
Okay, guys, and we have one more part for you. I'm just like so numbers driven, and I'm not sure if anyone else is, but I put together this video that's really going to outline, like, if you help X amount of people, this is how your business is going to grow financially within the next 2 test groups. So I am going to share my screen.
By the way, Jenna is so awesome for making this for us. Like, so awesome.
You're awesome for making that cute presentation.
Thanks.
I love it.
Okay.
Okay. Can you guys see this screen? Hello? I can't see anyone, so just unmute.
Yeah. I can.
Okay. All right, perfect. Here we go. Hey, everyone. We have been chatting a lot tonight about the different ways that you can really promote 80-day obsession and share your journey. But if you're like me, you may be motivated by income and seeing the potential and how much you can be growing your business. I think is really going to help you get excited for really developing a stronger strategy for yourself when it comes to 80-day obsession. Oftentimes new programs come out and we don't follow them, or we don't really know how to promote them, and we end up missing the boat. But I want to give you guys a full picture, and honestly, in a few months, if you're not at this point in your business yet, you can be earning close to $1,000 a month by following this strategy. And as I go through just a couple of slides here to break down test group number 2 that we're running and test group number 3, keep in mind that I'm really sharing from a point of a new coach in terms of the team cycle bonuses that I'm going to break down. But if you've been in this business a while, you have your team already starting to be built up, your team cycle bonuses are probably going to be higher than the averages in this presentation. So I want to start by talking about test group number 2. As you guys have learned, we are officially kicking off test group number 2 on March 5th. So this is what you can really aim to shoot for as a bare minimum if you're looking to bring in some more income for yourself. And I'm going to talk about customers from a sense of existing customers of yours who are on Beachbody On Demand. So if you're a brand new coach, listen in, don't get overwhelmed by this. But for you coaches who have been around, a month or 2 months or even longer, I want you guys to think about your customers on Beachbody On Demand who may not already be doing 80-day obsession, okay? So for test group number 2 on March 5th, here's what you can be doing and here's what you can strive to achieve from now until our enrollment period for that group, which is mid-February, right? Because everyone needs to order to get in with enough time. So your goal is really going to be getting 3 of your current customers excited and feeling ready for 80-day obsession. So much so that they're going to be ready to invest in a basic completion pack. Now, if you guys have seen the one-sheeter that we shared with you for customers with Beachbody On Demand, there are 3 different package options for them if they're interested in 80-day obsession. The basic completion pack, which is just like the basic materials. They can either choose Shakeology or the Performance Stack. Then we also have a combo completion pack and a mega completion pack. So the basic completion pack is the most affordable or the cheapest, even though they're not getting everything that they need to complete the program, and it's the lowest in terms of what we as coaches can receive from commission for that type of client. So if this is just like basics, right? But if you're getting your current client signed up with a combo pack or a mega pack, just know that your commission amounts will be higher. But for purposes of keeping things basic here, that's what I wanted to try to do to keep things simple. So if you really set your sights on helping at least 3 of your current challengers who may not be doing 80-day obsession, so maybe you're running a separate challenge group, or maybe you're just checking in with these clients occasionally, because the majority of you I know are doing 80-day obsession. So think of those people. Think of those people who are excited, who are really giving this current challenge their all, and start to, pepper the idea in their heads about 80-day obsession and really upping their game come March and see what their reaction is. But if you can get 3 people to commit in that basic completion pack, you are going to earn $47 in commission per order. So if you multiply that by 3, right there, you're earning $141 in commission from your current customers. Remember, this is customers only, because if someone is signed up as a coach, they count towards your team cycle bonuses. So right there, that's $141 in commission that you're earning as a result of being strategic about promoting our next 80-day obsession test group. And people are going to be excited because they're seeing you commit, they're seeing you get results, they're seeing your energy. So this is the perfect time to capitalize on this program and to really help people challenge themselves and get the best results, because that's why we're here. So in addition to those 3 completion packs, we want to encourage you guys to convert at least one of those 3 customers to become a coach. And the reason for this, and I should say to become a coach in terms of whether they just want the discounts on the Shakeology or whether they want to join our community and actually coach, okay? And the point is, for example, if you're a brand new coach, maybe by now you have one person signed up under you. But if you're converting one more customer to a coach under you, and you have one coach on your left and your right leg, you officially become an Emerald coach. And at that point, you have officially earned team cycle bonuses, or you have the potential to earn team cycle bonuses, which contributes to your income. If you are an old coach and you've been around for a while, you're probably already an Emerald coach. You're probably already earning team cycle bonuses, but it's important to keep adding to your coaching family so that you can keep increasing your team cycle bonuses, okay? So make it a goal to try to convert one customer to a coach, and this can be either people wanting the discount on Shakeology or the supplements, or maybe you just see someone kicking so much butt in the challenge group, so excited, logging every day, supporting other people, getting results, and obviously that would make a great coach, right? So it can be either of those types of people. So when you officially become an Emerald coach, you earn $14 for every single team cycle bonus that you earn. Now, I'm not going to go into the details of how you earn the team cycle bonus, but for the purposes of this presentation, if you're following this system, and if you've converted one customer to a coach who's also starting to adopt this system and this mentality, then in this month alone, and for this test group, you can earn anywhere from $14 to $70 in team cycle bonuses. That's just an average of what you can expect. So at the bare minimum here, you're earning $141 in commission plus a $14 Emerald team cycle bonus. And that is a bare minimum of $155 in preparation for this next group. So basically, it would probably be in the month of February for you guys. Now, if you were to get someone signed up instead of the basic completion packs with the mega completion packs for 80-day obsession, you're earning $130 in commission per order. So that right there, if you help 3 of your clients with the mega completion pack, which is the best package for them to really complete the program 100%, multiply that times 3, right? So 130 times 3, that's giving you $390 in commission. So $390 versus the $141. And then on the high end, you can earn $70 in team cycle bonuses. So $390 plus $70 in team cycle bonuses is a maximum next month of $460 just from your current clients. That's, to me, crazy to think about. Like, we have so many clients that we can be challenging more and encouraging to try new programs and to really up their game and get better results. And not only is it going to help them, but it's also going to help us for our businesses. So often we sign people up and we forget, like, hey, you know, there's still ways that we can help those people, and we can grow our businesses with the people that we already have in our downlines. Trying to switch pages here. Okay, here we go. Okay, so that's for our first test group, right? That was like the bare minimum. You can always surpass that and do more. But for our following test group, so test group number 3, I want you guys to think about, again, those clients that you're bringing into your community right now, and then for our next test group, so in February, that may not be doing the 80-day obsession program yet, but think about those people, right? So by this point, we're almost going to be done with 80-day obsession. This will be, we'll be preparing for this sometime in March, and the test group will be sometime in April. So this slide is for your month of March, right? Again, you're going to be getting amazing results. We're almost going to be done with our 80 days for the program. People are going to be, or should be, barging down our doors wondering what the heck we're doing and how they can get amazing results like us. So in this case, we're going to challenge you to up your game, right? So strive to get 6 of your current customers started with at least the basic completion package for 80-day obsession. They should be ready for this challenge. They may have completed at least 1, 2, or more challenges of yours in the past. So strive to start helping those people advance in their fitness. So 6 basic completion packs, $47 in commission per completion pack. So if you're striving to help 6 people, right there, that's $282 in commission at the bare basic minimum level, right? That bare basic completion pack. At this point, you're going to have those 2 recurring Shakeology customer orders from the previous month. So those were the 2 clients who did not convert to become a coach, but they're still ordering their Shakeology. You're going to earn on average $60 in total for those 2 orders. And you're going to have that coach from the previous month building their team, working their way towards Emeralds, learning the system, earning team cycle bonuses. And so we want to encourage you in this month to also convert one of those new customers, so one of those 6 new customers, to a coach for the same reasons I explained before. That way you're continuing to build your coach team, you're continuing to build your cycle bonuses. At this point, you're already in Emeralds. You're earning $14 on each cycle, so you're earning at least $14. But on average, in this month, based on those 2 coaches that you have signed up, you should be earning on average $140 in team cycle bonuses. So by March, right, bare minimum, if you're continuing to give your customers the best experience, and if you're helping them get results, and if they're excited to continue, then you can earn minimum $482 just by getting 6 of your current customers set up with a basic completion pack, by retaining those 2 customers who are on their 2nd month of Shakeology at this point, by converting another customer to become a coach, and you're also growing your team cycle bonuses. So if you were to do this, right, and maybe, you're not getting everyone signed up with the basic completion pack, maybe instead of that package, you're getting 6 people signed up with the mega completion package, which is $130 in commission. So if you were doing 6 times $130 in commission with the mega completion package, that's $780 just from commission from your current customer base, plus the $60 in the recurring Shakeology orders, plus the average of $140 in team cycle bonuses. And that is going to produce you $980 in earnings just from your customer base. And of course, you can be signing up new people who aren't ready to do 80-day sessions, so that's only going to add on to this, right? But when you think of the strategy that you can take on, and when you really have a game plan and a map for yourself of where you can go, then when you're focusing on being a business owner and finding different strategic ways to earn an income, you're going to see that income grow. You're going to continue to be motivated and excited, and you're going to be helping people get real changes in their health and fitness that they're going to be sustaining, and they're going to be feeding off your energy, and you're going to be feeding off of their energy. So utilize 80-day obsession to grow your business. Utilize 80-day obsession to get in front of new people, to inspire them through your own transformation. And as you can see from just 2 months here, you can drastically grow your business, and it's going to be a really, really exciting time for you guys. So any questions, let me know, but I thought that this would be helpful. All right. So that's my income presentation. I hope that it was easy to understand, and at least hopefully it gives you guys a roadmap for like how you can really start looking at the products in our toolkits to grow your business from your current customer base. So of course you're going to be getting new challengers. Of course some people aren't going to be ready for 80-day obsession, but there's just so much we have to offer to help challenge our current clients that it would be smart of us to really think through who's ready for this next challenge for our March test group. So Does anyone have questions? Paulina, do you have anything you want to add?
No, you're just so amazing. Seriously, I am not a numbers person, and when she breaks it down like that, it just clicks and makes so much sense. Like, wow, that's not so difficult. Like, this is how many people, you know, I can help from my current challengers, and this is how many people, if I, you know, get new people on board, what can my income look like next month, and the month after that, and the month after that. And this is all obviously compounding. And every month you bring in new people, and you continue helping your current challengers, and you continue adding value to their lives and giving them new experiences with exposing them to new products and stuff. So it's just incredible, like all the potential that we're just sitting on. Like I said, we're sitting on a golden opportunity here. So it's time to just maximize on that and leverage this amazing journey that we're all on. And hopefully this has kind of helped you guys understand what we're planning, at least in our businesses, and hopefully you will come on board with us, and we just continue like rocking this momentum and going forward and just kicking ass and seeing amazing results physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, and all of the above.
Amen to that.
Yeah. So does anyone have last minute questions, anything? Was this helpful? You can give us like some love in the chat so we know that this was worth doing.
Is everyone awake? I'm just kidding.
Anybody there?
We see you, Michelle.
Ding. All right, awesome. Okay, Karina, yes. Okay, loved it from Amanda. Thank you. And you guys are kicking ass. Like seriously, we're so proud of everybody for all the amazing work that you're putting in for yourselves. And let's just keep on that. You know, like let's stay on track. Let's keep inspiring the people and motivating them to do this with us. So,
yes.
All right.
Perfect. Well, thank you guys for taking the time out of your night. We appreciate it. We know it was a little bit longer of a call, but hopefully it was helpful for you guys. So,
hey, Katie.
Thanks, guys. Sorry, I was trying to get my laptop to work. I was listening the whole time, and it was really helpful.
Hey, okay, awesome.
I'm gonna go back and watch it so I can soak in the information. But I loved all the information. Very helpful.
Yay! Awesome. Good job
Perfect.
putting the workout in.
Yeah, I got like one last little bracket left, so I'm good.
You got it. All right. Well, have a great night, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye. See ya.
Bye, guys. Have a good one.